Hey guys, it's me with a new I Am Fun Size. Oh man, it has been months. It's been months since I've done one of these. So apologies to those of you who have been so loyal and so wanting to hear more and that I haven't delivered to. I apologize on that front. And actually, I am going to make a confession here today that hopefully will help other people who might be going through something similar in their lives. It's not a big, scary confession, but I think a lot of us feel probably a little bit uncomfortable with this particular thing in our lives. So, I used to always say, well, not always, but I used to frequently say to other people, you know what my favorite answer is? It's, I don't know. Now, why? Why would my favorite answer be, I don't know? That's like the opposite of an answer. That's saying you don't have an answer. Here's why. Particularly, I think when we're younger, when we're in school or, I guess school more than anything. But I think a lot of times we are taught that you have to be able to raise your hand with the answer. You have to know. You have to know these things. You have to have studied the thing. You have to have learned the thing. But we forget that until you are taught something or until you learn something, there's sort of no reason for you to know. And that doesn't just apply to general knowledge. That applies to knowledge about yourself, about knowing what you may want to do for a living, about knowing where you want to go for college, about knowing what you want for breakfast. When I figured this out, was actually, I was working on a play in college, and I was working with this director, and I was frustrated with something, and I asked him a question about like, well, what is she supposed to be, like, what is happening, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what the specific question was. But I asked him because I assumed the director always has the answers. And this lovely human said to me, I don't know, let's figure it out. And that right there, that extra part, let's figure it out, let's find out, let's go find out, that right there is the sauce. That is the magic underneath the words, I don't know, that opens up your world to so many possibilities. Now, I was feeling really badly because I was, going through my own time of synthesis and analysis of myself and my life and what I'm doing. And we'll talk about synthesis in depth in another episode, because I definitely want to talk about the importance of synthesizing the information that comes into you throughout the day, whether from yourself or the outside world. But that's a separate subject. But I was going through this period, and I was finding that I was feeling a lot of shame about not knowing, which is an old thing for me. It's not something that I have felt in a long time. And I think we all have these voices in our head, in addition to, voices around us with our family or professors or spouses or boyfriends or girlfriends or friends. We have these voices that are like, well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do with your life? What are you working on? That's a great one for actors. What's the next thing for you? And you can answer that with this kind of painful, depressed, oh, I don't know, which is kind of what I was doing to myself. In my own head, when I was trying to figure out what next creative project I wanted to work on, or what should I work on, what should I do, I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't know. And you can hear how fraught that is, and I think we do that to ourselves a lot. We do that to ourselves in school. What's the right answer? Oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But if we approach it with a sense of excitement or curious, just wonder, if we approach it with wonder, with the sense of, I wonder what the answer could be, what could the possibilities be, all of a sudden, not only do we open ourselves up to a myriad of possibilities, but we open ourselves up to being excited about not knowing. Because until you know something, anything is possible. And even after you know something, sometimes new information can come in and change your mind about it. People change their careers well into their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. People are doing new things. People find out new information in the world, in social political venues, in economics. People find out new things about their bodies, and we pivot, we change what we think we know. So for me, I realized that I needed to be talking to myself, and make no mistake, I do talk to myself. And sometimes I do it out loud, because sometimes I really need to be loud and like strong with myself. So people might think I'm crazy, or people might think I'm just talking on my earpods or AirPods. I don't know. But what I like to do is say precisely or close to those words that that director said to me. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. And I also like to include making it more like a we, even if I'm talking to myself, because then I feel like I have support. It's not just me making the decisions. It's not just this thing that I have to do by myself, because as much as I'm an independent person, and I'm sure many of you are, sometimes you just need to know that there is a squad behind you, and sometimes you got to be that squad. So if you're trying to figure out what the answer is, what the next step is, I don't know, let's find out. Then you open yourself up to exploration without the spinning of the voices that are telling you all the reasons that everything that you are looking at is wrong, or every road that you're looking at is fraught with obstacles, or this could happen or that could happen. When you are looking with a sense of exploration and excitement, a lot of those obstacles they don't go away, but they kind of go out of focus. My mom, my beautiful mom, when I was a kid, put up this poster in my room that said, obstacles are what you see when you take your eyes off the goal. Well, if the goal is just an answer, then any answer that feels right, that is suited to you and in flow, then all of a sudden you are open to exploring anything. And sometimes finding out what you want, or what you want to do, or what the right answer is about finding out what all the wrong answers are along the way. So even if you do find out something or figure out something and it turns out to be the wrong answer, that is still information that you can use towards knowing the thing you want to use. So again, I've been feeling this sort of embarrassment that I felt like, oh, I don't know anything. How can I possibly be talking to everyone? But that's precisely the thing that's exciting about doing this with you guys, is sometimes we got to figure it out together. And I'm here to help figure it out with you. Anyone who's come and met me in person or in a convention knows that I get super excited to try to figure out things with people if they're trying to figure out where they want to go to college, or figure out how to work on this new project, or what new career do I want to choose. I'm excited about you guys and the things that you're excited about. And so giving that gift to yourself the same way that you guys would give it to a dear friend or a younger sibling or a child, giving that excitement to yourself is really, really, really important, because I've said this before, you're the only person in your life that's going to be with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the rest of your life. You better be good to yourself, and you better find a way to enjoy your own company. And I think the best way to enjoy your own company is to be really cool to yourself. So one of the things that you can do to be really cool to yourself is, if there's something that you're stressing about and you don't know the answer, ask yourself, what's the answer to this? And say to yourself, I don't know, let's find out. Let's find out. So hopefully you can take that into your day, and whether it's choosing what you have for breakfast, or choosing a new career path, or choosing what to do about another important decision in your life. Breakfast is an important decision. I hope that this helps you guys going forward. I'm really excited to be back. I have a lot of fun topics that I want to talk to you all about and share with you. And also, please send in those questions. The more questions you guys send to me, the more I can do these, because I get inspired by the creative questions that you guys are dealing with on any given day. So you can write to me at Anjali@IamFunsize.com. And I'm really looking forward to hearing from you soon, and looking forward to sharing some more time with all of you. Okay, bye.